Tyranno Hammer 50 is the latest Gozyuger toy item thing, and straight away you can tell this startup image just looks really wrong because this doesn't want to stand up. Because look, it's got feet, but it doesn't want to stand. Oh dear, so it has to kind of stand like this. Now also, again, before we get into the rest of this, we're going to look at the box it came in. This is Goju Tyranno item. So we have Tegasol yellow in the background, as you can see. On the top, we have the Tegasword and the head transformation, hammer, robo. Bomb's got Naruto except for Sad Pac-Man. The Tegasword yellow ring. Goju Tyranno, we have the Tyranno hammer this side. And on the back side we have the ring information, you know, yada yada yada. 15mm big ring. Isn't that the small ring though? I can't remember. What are the stats? Oh wait, no, 15mm is the small ring, not the big one. Oh, it says it right there. Oh dear me. What have we got then? You can use the ring with the Tegasword for sounds, finisher sound. There's a jumping gimmick for the hammer, and then we have the combination between the two Tegasword and the Tyranno hammer. Okay, so that is about everything from the box. So we're just going to get to these things quickly. Of course, we have the bigger ring part here. We'll get to that. Surprisingly, though, it also came with this, a leaflet that the other toys did not come with. It's an advert for the regular Tegasword, as you can see, with the two rings I showed off a few videos ago. And we have on the other side, we have the mini plus set for Tegasword. Presumably the ones in the background to do with Tegasword blue and Tegasword yellow, because at the time, green and black had not come out. And we also have this is the Sentai chocolate campaign, in which you can get tokens to have a chance at winning two exclusive, actually not exclusive, but it's more like special versions of the Gozu Wolf and Gozu Tyranno rings. That's all nice and all that. So we have the actual ring itself. Probably should be moving this down a bit. We have the ring it comes with. This is the Tegasword yellow ring. It's done in clear yellow plastic. There's some silver and not gold, like with the other Tegasword rings. Here's the pin code on the back. Okay, so of course you have the small removable ring parts for the big removable ring parts, which you can look at here. Very good, very nice. What do I think of this ring? It's alright. It kind of does resemble a Tyrannosaurus. You know, as opposed to like the red one, which kind of looks like a small wolf or something, because like the wolf's feet are on the bottom there. And then these two parts here just slide outwards like that. And you can see the face in there. It's got some silver on, green eyes. The eyes are not metallic, but the eyes are green. Whatever. Close that. And now we're going to have a look at the sounds it makes in Tegasword change modes. Move Tyranno hammer out the way as we get this done quickly. Let's do on switch. Let's do on switch. Engage. Tyranno hammer sound. Slash noise is the generic one. Finisher is different though. Tyranno hammer crush. And again, we'll get to the sounds it makes in robo form after we've combined it and done all the sounds and all that, because otherwise the standby noise will play over everything. Is that off? That's off. So then here is the Tyranno Hammer 50. It's supposed to be the Tyrannosaurus Rex and a hammer all in one, which I suppose it does all right, but then that means the legs are a bit stretched out. But what you gonna do? The arms are also tiny. These are meant to be its arms. So they're tiny, but still, the idea is that you can use that head of the dinosaur to, you know, kind of bash stuff with. So that works, I guess. There's some silver. There's some translucent yellow. Not as much translucency. Actually, no, I was going to say not as much translucency as the Leon Buster, but it's all right. There's some grey. Yeah. The action feature of this item, of course, is when you push in the hands here. As this is like a trigger, I guess, like a makeshift trigger. The jaw closes. Which is all okay. Looks kind of funny, actually. Oh, the eyes are metallic green as well. I hadn't noticed that before, but yeah. Jaw closes. All well and good. So now we're going to get to preparing this thing for the combination with Stegosaurus Yellow. So what you've got to do first is that this top part here, you've got to actually split in half. So let's do that now. There's a couple of pegs you need to unpeg. There we are, in half. Yes, I know, it looks like it's broken. It's supposed to be like this. There's a lot more translucent yellow on the inside, which is much appreciated. If you look, you can see the internal mechanism for the chomping feature. With some moving parts and all that. So this is one. And then the legs come out here, like this. And here's the interior of the other one, and you can see it's just loose. Because obviously when you move this one, it moves this one too. So this one's got nothing on the inside. It's got a moving part, but this moves too. So these are now going to be the Stegosaurus arms. And lastly, you've got to take the legs here from the T-Rex. And these just open up like this. And on the inside, you have these yellow parts here, and these are clips, which fold all the way around from one side to the other. So those are clips. And now we're going to bring in, take a sword, transforming it from change mode to robot mode. I don't know why I do this every time, I just do. Just like transforming it, I guess. Not going to bring in the box this time. I'm going to bring in the box for the combination. Okay, so now we're going to bring in the Stegosaurus box to elevate the camera. There we go. Move the light up so you have some decent lighting. There we go. So what you've got to do first is you've got to take off these two arms here. Then you've got to attach them to... So the... that looks wrong to me. That is wrong, actually. It should be going on this one here. There. So just the arms fit on this here to conceal them. And to also store them so they don't get left for spare parts. So now you've got to take these... Oh, don't do that. You've got to take these parts here, and then these just clip onto the arms. Like that. And also, these parts here, the tail parts, are spring-loaded. And I think that's so they allow some articulation here. But it's not much articulation, but I mean, the arms move, I guess. So that's something. Originally I saw that these moving down here must mean they must be part of some new feature combination, but I'm not sure about that. Don't know. And then you take this here, and because there's clips on the back side now, you can attach them to these clips here. You don't want to fold it out. You don't want to fold it out all the way because it won't work if that happens. You've got to fold it out to a boot halfway length. A boot. It's not going on. Why is it not going on? Oh, great. There we go. So you can see now this little yellow circle covers up most of the little light up part here. And now we're going to get to the sounds the ring makes in robo form. So just turn the units back on. Tiger Sword Yellow. Of course, the stomping noises are the same. I can't quite reach the trigger. Can't quite reach the trigger because these arms are covering it, but we'll manage. Slashing is the same. Finisher is different. That's the same finisher from before. Maybe the Robos have no unique finishes. Anyway, Tyranno Hammer Crush. Just gotta turn this off. There. It's off, yeah. This combination looks the strongest in terms of looks because he's got two massive arms. The chomping feature technically works by itself because you can use it on this side, but you can't really. It doesn't really work because the little triggers are harder to reach. The chest plate reminds me a bit of O's, Commander O's in a way, you know, where he gets a combo form and his little chest circle changes, the symbols change. That reminds me a lot of that. So yeah. Again, this reminds me a lot of the Gar Ranger stuff like where you can swap the arms out. Of course, you can obviously, let's just get Leon Buster 50 out of its box that I put away. Thanks to the previous video, because I want to just quickly show something. You can obviously take this arm off here and then replace it with something like this. So now you've got double arms, arms, but then what do you do about the chest plate and what do you do about the head? So I don't think they've really thought about that, really. Because there's no sounds for these double arm combinations, so something tells me they won't be doing it a lot in the show. Although I'm not even sure if the head ring dictates what can be combined or not, but hell if I know. So yeah, that is it for Tyranno Hammer 50. Not bad. Combination's alright, it does look a bit muscular. It's probably the bruiser of the Tercasaur Robos, because it's the strongest. Okay, so now we're going to get to introducing the concept of the next video. And the next video is going to be predictably going to be the Eagle Shooter 50, which is Gozyuger Eagle's weapon. So that's going to be coming on the next episode of the TNS That's Not Super Zing series. So yeah.